Hey everyone, Pun here, a Pun Hound who likes to play gacha games. Dude, for someone who plays a lot of gacha, I got you covered. And today, on this lovely day, we are in the world of Nikke. We are doing the Dark Hero event. This is pretty much the continuation. I last recorded the Boom event, and this is kind of like, I guess, the continuation of it. So we're gonna be checking it out. If you like what you saw today, just remember this is recorded live. Sorry, not recorded. Streamed live on Twitch _Nikke at twitch.com. Without further ado, let's get into it with Up Between Romance and Reality. Boop. In a place where anything can happen at a time. Okay, why are we already in Rapture territory? What in the Benji? This escalated way too fast. Okay. A place where countless dreams are shattered. We call this place the surface. Is this it? I'm sorry. I gotta protect you. That's enough. However, even in the desolate, disappearing place, there exists a glimmer of hope. That's enough of that talk. This isn't over yet. It's you! You're the Nikke troops have been surrounded by raptors. In the moment of desperation, a female figure appeared before them. And her name is the Archranger! There she is! Oh, she looks so gosh darn cool! Ah! She's so awesome! Let the mission begin! You perform your duties admirably. Leave the rest to me and take a break. Long live the Archrangers! The Archranger carves her way through the battlefield with unstoppable power, and single-handedly fends off the raptors and fence of all directions. Yee! Bang, bang, bang! The surrounding raptors fall under her many attacks. And me down. By the time everything is over, the sun has long set. It is night. How beautiful. Surrounding the piles of shattered rapture debris, the Archranger looks up at the sky, her dignified posture giving her true air of a hero. I need a hero! Ha! There's no need for such grand proclamation. I merely completed the mission which was assigned to me. More importantly, is everyone alright? Yes, everyone's safe, thanks to you. Good. Can you stand? Glancing at the array of desert raptures before her, the Nikke lowers her head. Are you scared? A sea of stars in obvious night sky. Beneath the open sky, she stares to speak. Whenever my courage wavers, I look up at the sky. Every time I glance at such infinity, I realize the surface, inanimate and perilous may be, is also fulfilled of unfathomable beauty. This is another reason why I've been able to overcome my fear and keep fighting. And it's standing right next to me. The Archranger reaches out her hand and the mass-produced Nikke. I can kind of see her eyes through the mask. I never noticed that. You can see her blinking. Oh, that's cool. That's so cool. I like that. Let's go. Lift your head and look at the sky, and see what you're fighting for. What we are fighting for. If you do that, you can overcome any fears you have. Trony, we're here. Huh? Trony? Where is this sound coming from? I'm the Archranger. What is with this hand? How can I hold it? Huh? Did I do something wrong? It's just me, Trony. No need to be surprised. Alec! If you do that, you'll overcome any fears you have. As the Archranger movie plays in the background, The stirring tableau of vigilant figure fighting on the surface slowly recedes, revealing Trony alone in a room with a figurine in one hand and the other grasped by Alec, as she recites the lines from the film. And Alec, can we come in now? If now is not a good time. Exia made an awkward glance at Trony and Alec. How long have you all been watching me? Not long. Let's see, how did those lines go again? The Archranger lets the mission begin. You've performed your duties admirably. Leave the rest to me and take a break. Stop. Long live the Archrangers. That's a pretty cool movie. You should invite me next time to watch it. Elig, close the door for a moment. Huh? Last Will and Testament. Revision 429. Here lies Trony, a Nikke affiliated with the Electronic Squad, along with fellow units, Elig, Exia, Maiden. Trony? I will lie, it will oh my gosh. I better get going. I just remembered that I had somewhere else to do. Don't worry, this will be over quickly. Trony, what's that you're holding? Is that a welder? You shouldn't come close holding that, you know. Trony? You're starting to freak me out, Trony. For a while, screams can be heard from Trony's room. Don't piss off Trony. Anyway, moving on. The event album, Gamers A. Let's check it out. I received a strange message from Exia this morning. Wake up, noob. The time has come. Exia exhorts me to come over to the Trony's room for a co-op mission. This situation seems urgent, so I rush over. Alec, Exia, and Mercy, and Maiden each have their face buried in a tablet. I'm here. Not now, noob. We're raiding. Rose, is it a little help? You're the only one in our party who can deal any damage right now. You're our last hope. You got it. Leave it to me. I, the Rose, will not let you down. Psych control. That's the spirit. Alright, Boom Guy. When I tell you, all you gotta do is use your special move. Then there's gonna be a heck of an explosion. Kaboom! The three of them are completely immersed in their game and aren't registering a single word I say. I don't have much else to do, so I go have a seat nearby and watch. Perhaps I'm just imagining things, but I could swear that something like this had happened before. What do you mean by that? Phase 1 clear. Hooray! Now I can see why no one has defeated this boss yet. We're only in the first phase. It's already lobbing all these insta-kill attacks at us. We did it, guys! The game on there playing Final Quest Online. Recently, it got an updated DLC featuring a new raid boss. It appears that they'll only gather in an attempt to take it down. Epsilon, Mixless, and Tetra all working together in harmony. Games are indeed a wonderful thing. Commander, when did you get here? I've been here a while. Oh, okay. Anyway, you should get ready. Ready for what? You got to join our raid party. And aren't the three of you enough? No way. I am a tank, then Exia and Alec are both DPS. With a combination like that, we'll never make it past the third phase. We want to clear the final stage. We need a dependable healer like you. So that's why you called me. If we don't have a healer in our party, we can only go so far. Come to think of it, where's Trony? Why isn't she joining you? Oh, Trony, do you see that over there? Alec points at the one side of the room. Underneath the desk, of which various Archranger merchandise is displayed, there is a large lump wrapped in a blanket. Huh? Did something happen? He's been like that ever since we saw her imitating the Archranger. Hey! Trony urgent voice sounds from under the blanket. You said you would keep that a secret. Oh, whoops. My gosh. Pretend you didn't hear any of that, Commander. I hate you. I don't see why you're so upset. I thought your impression of the Arc Ranger was really cool. Nothing weird about it at all. The blanket rustles as if Trony is kicking her legs. Alec, if you don't mind. What? Leave Trony to me. I approach Trony, leaving the puzzled Alec behind. Lifting the blanket ever so slightly, I'm greeted by a Trony beat red face. Commander, all I did was recite a few lines from the movies. I wasn't impersonating her or anything. It wasn't. Whenever my courage wavers, I look up at the sky. Do you mean those lines? How did you know? Any commander worth their soul ought to know the Arc Ranger's most famous lines. Those are from the Hero episode, right? Aren't they being released in director's cut? That's right. I've been dying to see it ever since I heard the news. I snagged the DVD as soon as we finished filming our interview. Where's the interview? After we resolved this whole issue with the power outage of the Ark, we've had the elusive request of media outlets waiting to interview us. Some of them even got directly in touch with the central government. They're certainly determined. You're telling me. So anyway, Soyeon said I had to participate. I tried to bow out, but she keeps pestering me until I went. Did the film at least go well? Well, about that. Uh-oh. Please introduce yourself. Hello, I'm Alec from Electronic Shock Squad. And to my left is... I'm... Electronic Shock Squad. No, that's not it. Oh, what's my name again? Trony. A bit short on self-introduction. Trony, you okay? Electric Squad shocked. Electric shock. Electric. She's gonna be like this for a while. So you'll probably have to do some editing on your end. Are we free to say whatever we want this time as well? Okay, thanks. Did you hear that, Trony? Huh? Even if you make a mistake, they'll edit some around it. So you don't have to be nervous. You're free to say whatever comes in your mind. Okay, I'll try. We're all able to speak clearly here, so go ahead. Good grief, can't you, this bucket of bolts, even spit her own name? Or is she just gonna blurt out nonsense all day? Well, you're there, that's a big problem. Trony hastily unconscious herself back in the blanket. And I'm looking around hastily trying to find something to change the subject. I notice a calendar next to the clump of mud. With a date circled. Trony, why did you circle this date here? Oh, that's... Trony looks back and forth between the lumps of mud in the calendar for a while, then speaks up. Commander, are you free tomorrow by any chance? Why? I mean, if you don't have any spare time, it's okay. I'm more than willing to give you my time, Trony. You are? But why? To be honest, I'm not entirely sure how to answer that question. Why are you asking me all this? That's a relief, hee. Without explaining any further, Trony heads over to the others and who are waiting for her to join the game. Huh? She seems to higher spirits now, so that should be a good thing, right? I don't know. You're the commander. You tell me, Commander. Alright, well, anyway, that's... okay. Let's continue with Gamers B. A few hours later. Psycho Control, there are instant kill attacks coming up, so watch out. Psycho Control, you ought to get the timing right to dodge it properly. Psycho Control, if you're having a hard time, just stick with behind rows. Psycho Control, you got that got it. Oh, Psycho Control, and stop typing out your skills with chat. Sorry. Bros, don't worry. I did the same thing when I was new. Just follow me and you'll be alright. Okay, thanks. Maiden drops her tablet. Maiden, is everything alright? Can you say that again, Trony? Thanks. Tears start flowing from Maiden's eyes. What? So happy that I decided to play this game. What's going on? Yeah, what? Tech control. Rose, help. Rose! Rose! Rose isn't moving. The game isn't important right now. What do you mean? It's not important. Trony, thank me. I'm so touched. Oh my Benji. Huh? I barely said anything. Can I hug you? You already are. Oh, sorry. My arms move without me realizing it. Emergency. The tank is gone. Woohoo! Wow! We did it. We finally did it. Huh? Exia, do you see that? Oh my gosh. It's a boom. It really is boom. Where the new map should be generated, the logo boom is instead running. So that's why the damage meter has been acting so funny. I should have known Ella couldn't help herself. She's got an install boom into the final quest. Yeah, so final quest can run boom. This is truly god tier gaming. Yeah. Mating, can you put a stop to this, please? I'll try. Boom, boom, boom! Everyone, if you could please concentrate. We've been waiting for the better part of a day. It's only natural that we're starting to lose focus. How about we call it a day? I suppose you're right. There's no sense in continuing with things as they are. Fine, I'll take on the last phase another time. I'm sorry, I couldn't have done more. Please, Trony, no apologies necessary. You're the only one you only started playing the game. I'd hardly expect you to be an expert right off the bat. Maiden, yes. Could you stop touching? You're making her uncomfortable. Sorry, but honestly, my hands have a mind of their own. Maiden still have one arm wrapped around Trony's shoulder. Trony has her eyes closed, but is otherwise bearing with it a good grace. It seems like it might be difficult to get Maiden to stop this. Anyway, that's enough. Final quest for today. Good job, everyone. You too, Exia. So that's it then? Excuse me? We're not done here. Now we got to play some boom. Huh? She's right, Commander. We're just starting. So if you could sit back down, that'd be great. No one seems to be having any intention of getting up of their seats. Okay. Poor Commander. Oh, there it is! Oh wow, this is beginning. After Final Quest Online, we progress a series of different games. Boom, Dragon, Dungeon, and Combat aids as a few different genres. Look at Trony smiling! Aww. Currently, we are immersed in fighting game Fire and Punch. Aww. Oh my gosh. Dang it! Oh my gosh. Ah! Hee. You got to do better than that, Maiden. I'm trying my best. There must be some kind of bug in the game. That would explain why Alec isn't losing any health. I think it's just because she's good at avoiding attacks. That's impossible. How about I try and play hands-free? Honestly, though, I think I still win. Hee. No, you don't have to do that. Let's go again. It's time I get serious. If I could prefer one of Ice Maiden. Smashing the buttons behind me won't activate any of the special moves. I know that. Although it seems like some are enjoying the game more than others, the fact that they all four there are getting along brings a smile to my face. A few hours later. Alec, how about going a little easy on her? I was thinking the same thing. No, don't go easy on me. I knew you wouldn't want me to, so I haven't been. I've been getting tired of this game, though. Do you want to swap, Trony? No. What? We're not done here. I want one more rematch. You've been saying that for the last 2 hours. Last round for real this time. Probably. Beep, beep, beep. Huh? Who's calling me? Ah, it's a boss. Can I answer this? Go ahead. Excuse me for a moment. Yes, boss? No, I'm not playing games again. Yes? Sorry, right now? Okay, I'll be right there. Maiden hangs up the phone. What's wrong? I think I've got to go. It's getting late anyway. How about we turn in for the day? Yeah, I think that'd be a good idea.
You're leaving already? Aw, don't worry. We'll see you again soon. Of course. We still got one raid left for us to clear. Stay with me, guys. Our fight is just beginning. Our fight is just beginning. Just beginning. Woo! Just beginning. Wait, Maiden, didn't our fight finish already? Build the vented station the day ahead. The gamers finally call it a day now. Aww. Fear is not so easily erased. Okay. When does this turn? Shift up, because this has got the Shift Up's nameplate written all over it. When do you turn, Shift Up? When? It's quiet now. Was it always this quiet? Trony turns in on the radio while scratching her head. On the radio is an interview of Alec and Trony is playing. You recently resolved the power outage issue in the Ark, isn't that so? That's right. Trony is specialist when it comes to both electronic and electronics. Thanks to her, not only were we able to resolve the power outage, but we did it with a boom. Hee hee. Do you really think I'm a specialist? Aww. Hee. Is that the last we've seen of the power outages? We believe so, as long as the converter we invented is in play. And the outages should be a thing of the past. However, power may temporarily go down whenever we have to inspect the converter. So if there comes a time when your power goes out, don't panic. Stay calm and hang tight while we finish examining the converter. And everything will be fine. The incident highlights once again that you two have played a large part. Behold the science ensuring the arcs run smoothly. Some citizens have even taken to hailing you two as silent heroes. Is there anything you two could say about the Myers out there? How about you first, Trony? Trony begins to have a terrifying flashbacks to the traumatic event. What? And quickly turns off the radio. A deafening noise rings out of her mind. Inside the crimson-colored room, dozens of eyes are trained on Trony. Oh. Their gaze is penetrating the mercilessly, as if they're asking, are you actually a hero? A hero. A hero. Trony? Are you okay? Yeah, I'm fine. Are you sure? I'm just a little tired, that's all. Well, you've been pushing yourself awfully hard recently. What's with filming the promos and interviews? And that's on top of all the power source research you've been doing. Speaking of which... Oh wow, I didn't realize the time. Speaking of which, you've been going to the lab pretty much every day, haven't you? Yeah, I have. Here, I happen to have this. Alec hands Trony a movie ticket. What is this? It's a ticket to the premiere of the Arc Ranger movie. Tomorrow is your first day off in ages. Why don't you go treat yourself to movie? I was planning on just taking a short break in the morning before going to the lab. No, you should take advantage of your time off and get some proper R&B. R&R. But then you'll be here on your own. And I'll get a nice boom session while you're not here. Hee hee. Is that all you ever do? Anyway, I'll be taking it easy myself tomorrow. So don't you worry your pretty little head. Oh, by the way, you said you were finished a report of asking what report that I was asking about, right? Yeah, I'll bring it to you later. Thanks. I'll give it a once over tomorrow. Alright. Just don't work too hard. Trony begrudgingly accepts the movie ticket. Huh? How come there's two? I knew you'd turn around halfway to the theater and make some excuse about it being crowded or something silly. So please, get the commander to tag along to make sure you actually turn up. Okay, fine, I'll go. Have a good time then. Thank you for the thinking of me. Oh, hold on. Did you just say the commander is coming with me? Ah! Snump. Ellie catches Trony as she limps falls over her chair. Hey, are you okay? Sorry, I was just imagining asking the commander to see the movie together. And got a bit of lightheaded. Could you ask him for me by any chance? Okay, fine. I'll do it. Poor girl getting flustered. Aww. Too cute. Alright. Fear is not easily erased. Part B. Alright. The next day. As Electric Shock Squad Laboratory. Alec is staring at the head of report. Specialist Entity, Material H. Wait. Wait, whoa, wait a minute. No. No, stay away from that. Alec, no. No, Alec, stay away from that. No. No. No, Alec, no. No. We don't need you seeing that. No. I might be able to just glean some clues from this. Guess I should just dive in. After taking a deep breath, Alec begins to read the report. As she turns the pages, her expression gradually darkens. By the time she reaches the last page, her voice is trembling as she reads aloud. Evaluation of the peculiar entity Material H by Mana. Material H possesses a structure and form that is strikingly similar to that of an arc, and appears to have been created by raptures. In fact, could have ventured to deem it a miniature version of the arc. Material H generates energy by assimilating Nikkes, which is remarkably similar to how first-generation raptors reinforced their power source, via assembling organic matter. In conclusion, it is increasingly clear the focused forces beside us know that the true nature of how the power source functions. Bah, this is no good. We already knew there had to be others who knew about all this, besides Trony and I. So why am I so shaken up? I can't. Alec tightly grips the table in an effort to steady her trembling hands. After taking a few steps, breathing, her shaking finally ceases. Phew! I can't afford to be frightened like this. I've got too much to do. That's right. There's so much to be done. Either! Why are you so surprised? This isn't the first time I've shown up and announced. You're not feeling uneasy about anything, are you? Who, me? Uneasy? No way. Your acting skills leave much to be desired. I'm just messing with you. I merely came to check on the progress of the latest test MMR assigned to us. So relax, or I might misinterpret you as being suspicious of me. Okay. So, when do you think the equipment will be ready? It should be able to be delivered next week. We'll let you know as soon as it's finished. That's a relief. What's this supposed to mean? I'm merely suggesting that you're doing a commendable job with the tasks you assigned to you. Of course, you should expect anything less from us. Good, as long as you keep it up in the future. Come again? The top brass are keeping an eye on you, you know. They're paying close attention to whether the electric squad is doing well. Is that so? It's a little overwhelming, if I'm being honest. You know how Trony and I hate being in the spotlight. That hardly sounds like a words to a pair of heroes. At any rate, your primary goal is to ensure that the Ark remains operational. I trust you'll do everything in your power to make that happen. You know as well as I that there's nothing that higher-ups aren't willing to do for the sake of the Ark's survival. I know it too well. Good. Well then, keep up the good work. I hope the reports is making a good reading. After Ether leaves, Alex wearily sits down. What have we gotten ourselves into, Trony? Ooh. Okay. This got okay. Next. Meanwhile, in the Ark back alley. Is everything okay, my friend? Just say a word, I can take over. I don't understand. Fine, I'll go over it again. And we received orders from the senior officer of the central government. There are individuals inside there that are planning an attack as we speak. crud. Yeah, it's this. Here we go! A directive has been issued for the extender squad to ensure the car, and they hand them over to MMR affiliate central government forces as soon as possible. I have a proposition. How about I handle this mission solo? I see no reason for Maiden to join. I can see this job through myself. Boss, are we sure that electric shock is the one behind the conspiracy? We're positive. Alec and Trony are our next targets. Yep, here it is. You sit here and hang tight. I'll take care of this. Be right back. No. I'm taking charge of this operation. I need to. You shouldn't punish yourself unduly. Guillotine. Please. Very well. However, if anything happens, I will intervene. This is the one thing I cannot and will not compromise on. Alright, thank you. Here it is! Hero of the Ark. Let's go. Yep. If you know, you know. Let's go! Woohoo! Troy and I have agreed to meet at the square. And so I am on my way there. Huh? Once I arrive, I can see Trony sitting on the bench, staring blankly at the billboard, which is relaying the broadcast featuring the Electric Squad. Morning. Hey, Commander. You're becoming quiet, the celebrity of the TV presence. Yeah. I hope nobody recognizes me. Just in case, though, I've been practicing my autographs. Trony and I watched the broadcast for a while. For some reason, there doesn't appear to be any footage of Trony. It may be a while yet until Trony is being harrowed by autographs. How come they're only showing the footage of Alec? Didn't you want to go see the movie today? Why don't you head over to the theater? Oh, sure. Before we do that, though, could you help me with something? What is it? Do you remember before when you asked me why I circled that date in the calendar? Sure. That's the day I first joined Electric Squad. It was also the first time I ever met Alec. Alec has been doing so much for me all these years. And so I wanted to give her something for once. I was trying to think of what to get her as a present. But then I realized I'd never gotten a gift for anyone before. Aww. So I was hoping I can get some suggestions from you. I'd be happy to. Do you have any general ideas of what to get her? Alec is all about Boom, so I was thinking about maybe something related to that. A Boom guy plushie, maybe? Would that be weird? I think she'd love that. How about we head over to the shopping center and check out the gaming store? The shopping center? Oh boy, let me take a few deep breaths. Could you give me a few days to prepare mentally? Let's go. I dragged the reluctant Trony to me to the shopping center. At the gaming store. Trony is cowering in the corner, hiding from all the other people. Trony, you'll never be able to choose a gift if you stay huddled in the corner. But, hello, is there something you're looking for? No, I remember it all. The traumatic interview, the panic of being bombarded with questions, the humiliation of not being able to string words together, and being soon to the... Huh? Is everything alright, miss? Just pretend you didn't hear that. Do you happen to have any Boom-related products? Sorry, but Alec recently cleaned us out. So we're really out of stock. Ah, I see. Thank you anyway. Sure thing. If you need anything, just let me know. The store clerk leaves and helps another customer. What should I do now? Alec is an avid gamer, so how about we get her something gaming peripherals? I don't know. She's already got everything you could possibly need thanks to her devices our squad has made. Right, I forgot you both are skilled inventors. There's something else I would like besides Boom? Not sure. Kind of pathetic when you think about it. What do you mean? Alec understands me more than I understand myself. But I don't know next to nothing about her. hold on. What time is it? Oh my gosh, it's nearly time for the movie premiere. We were right. We'll figure out the gift after the movie. Alright. Time to drag me to the movie theater. Okay. Soon after, at the theater. Despite the fact that the grand premiere, there are surprisingly lack of spectators. Even though I've seen all these episodes before, I'm still excited to see the new format. Shh. Sorry. Even though the movie hasn't started, Trony has both hands tightly clasped together and her hands glued to the screen. Soon after, the movie begins. Hero! As the title sequence flashes and across Trony's eyes sparkle. After that, random snippets of the fight scenes featuring the Ranger illuminate the big screen. Long live the Archangels! Woo! Next to me, Trony, there is another moviegoer who can't be clearly made out. I merely completed the mission with who's assigned to me. All the help I gave you tonight was only to be known by you and me in the sky above. Woohoo! Ah, what a hero. Each time the Archranger forms, the mysterious Ruger same enthusiasm. After a while, the movie reaches its conclusion. The Archranger's so incredible. Both Trony and the moviegoer adjusting to us were engrossed in the very end. Absolutely. What an incredible experience. Huh? Hello, nurse! You are absolutely gorgeous, my lady! Even at the credits when they're still not fully over. Oh! The movie is always a blast to take in. The Archranger! The Hero of the Arc, Part B. Ah! Fun, Trony, it's been a while. Huh? The Archranger? That's me. Did you enjoy the movie? How did you know our names? You both came to the fan meetup at the Art Gaming Expo. Commander! Yeah? I can't officially die in rest in peace now. If you would, please pass my last will and testament, revision number 430 onto Alec. A dumbfounded Trony slumps in her chair, and I manage to catch her before she hits the floor. You can't die yet. You still need a sign to get for Alec. Oh, right. Trony, I heard you and Alec go out there in quite a pickle. Oh, that was nothing compared to what you do. As we do is repair and convert her and restore power. Nothing more praising, really. In the Ark fell into darkness. The glimmer of hope amongst the citizens likewise would be snuffed out. You kept the hope alive. Is that not worthy of being deemed a hero then? I must express my heartfelt gratitude to you. I kept hope alive? No. I'm no hero, not like you. Everyone says I am. But I'm here gallant figure than want me out to be. Trony averts her gaze as she ruefully puts herself down. Wait, hang on. Sorry. Hang on. You're not like me, you say? Tell me then, what kind of hero am I exactly? You save people, and you rescued the Ark from the brink of catastrophic countless times. Is that so? Do you have a moment? Well, I don't need to pick out a gift, but I do need to pick out a Gillig. It won't take too much of your time. I promise. We find ourselves walking around the Ark with the Archranger, performing various small acts of kindness, helping the elderly across the street, playing with people. Thanks to these small displays of kindness, each area we visit soon filled with laughter. That's enough for today, I think. Hank, we can end our patrol here. Well done, you two. Do you usually patrol around here like this? If I have time. The unfortunate thing is that I typically don't have time to spare. You're pretty busy, so I can imagine. True. However, seeing everyone smile is the greatest reward I could ask for. Aw, look at that smile! It does make you feel good. Then let me ask you again, Trony. What kind of hero am I? Do I spend every waking moment saving people and lives and averting catastrophes? Or am I simply someone who, as we just saw, performs small acts of service? Trony, a hero is someone who fully embodies their own beliefs instead of their lives according to each other's. Living your own could participate on what's true hero. You don't need to be like me. You know, a restricted figure that produces a vision just as you. It's not important how others people see you. You don't need to define yourself what justice means to you. You'll have to figure out for yourself what kind of hero you want to be and what principles you want to follow. What principles I want to follow? I know that sounds very dramatic and loafy, but I'm cribbing from the speech that Red gave me a way back, which made me end up joining the Arc Rangers. Okay, so there's more Arc Rangers. And at that time, I thought of becoming a hero capable of empowering others, like Red. Aww. I'm still not used to talking this much. Anyway, I think made my point, so I'll say goodbye here. There is something I wanted to say. What is that? You're the kind of hero you are that kind of hero. You do empower others. Never mind. I don't really know what I'm saying. Thank you. Aww. Let's part ways. Hopefully we'll have a chance to meet again in the future. Aww. With that, the Arc Ranger turns and leaves. Tony waves goodbye and a long way as the Arc Ranger slowly fades into the distance. Suddenly, I remember something. Tony, about the gift. Huh? Even if there's something you can't give Alec one, as long as you put your heart into it, it will be enough. It's a thought that counts. I see. I understand what you're saying. Sorry, but I may excuse myself. I've decided on what to get her. Of course, let me know when she thinks of it. I will. Oh, and thank you for today. As I watch Tony leave, the Arc Ranger's words echo mine. I think about for a long time. Should I go back and give that movie another watch? Oh my gosh. That night, Tony's room. She hums the Arc Ranger's theme song. Tony's hard at work making a gift for Elig that she bound to love. A custom boom themed gamepad. Unlike anything that can be found in the Arc. That should do it. After inspecting the computer gamepad, Tony turns in the clay figurine in her desk with her Elig made for her. She fashioned it in the shape of the Arc Ranger in effort and courage. Tony to come out of her room a while back. Tony treasures it more than anything, and as she looks at the precious figurine, she mumbles under her breath, I hope she likes it. Carrying this simple wish from her heart, Tony waits for Eleg's return. However, she's waiting is in vain. For one that they say, Eleg went missing. I'm sorry, what? What? Irregular. Let's go. What? Irregular. The Eccentric Squad. A group of Nikkes that was created to suppress or eliminate any unit on becoming irregulars. A squad whose very existence is shrouded in mystery. Due to all these cloak and dagger measures, Maiden has never felt the sense of belonging. Hey Maiden, why did you come to meet us in such a creepy place? Are you getting back at me for yesterday? Hey, you don't look so good. Did something bad happen? Yes, something bad has happened. Maiden has always yearned for a sense of belonging, to find a place where she could make friends and embrace her true self. That's why. Maiden, you're now officially part of the team. She accepted Xio's offer with such fervor. That's why. Maiden, was it? Nice to meet you. Don't just stand there, Tony. Say hi. Hi, nice to meet you. She opened the blade, Tony. Alec, me and you brought me so much joy. I hope you know that. But why? Maiden shakes her head with distress and pulls out her phone. Boss, it's Maiden. Requesting authorization to remove the mask. Yes, target has been secured. Yes. I'm carrying out the directive now. Maiden takes off her mask. Maiden, are you crying? Is everything okay? Freeze. Just as Alec reaches out to wipe the tears from her Maiden's face, she freezes mid-movement. And for the first time in Maiden's life, someone saw her take off her mask and wasn't afraid. And how does she repay them? By using her powers against them. I hope that you would be scared of me like this, all of others. Target has been restrained. Transfer to the destiny coordinates now. Our Maiden! This sucks. Alright, well, I can't remember. Let's see if the commander knows about this, but let's find out. Principles of life, A. Let's go. Tony fills of her phone nervously. Despite waiting all night, there was still no sign of Alec. And unlike before, she can't reach at all. This has never happened before. I hope Alec's doing okay. Just as then, footsteps come by and heard in the hallway. Alec? Filled with anticipation, Troy bolts up from her seat. However, the person who comes through the doorway is not Alec. Sorry to disappoint you. I know you'd rather see Alec right now. Instead, Ether enters the room, looking wary as always. I should have figured that your dormitory would be just as much as a pigsty as your lab. I can see now why Cillian always moaning about cleanliness, or rather than the lack thereof. What are you doing here? I'm here to give you information. Information that I'm sure you'll be eager to know. Huh? Alec whereabouts. Huh? Caught you interested, have I? Do you know where Alec is? I do. Then tell me where she is. But it might be rather shocking to hear. Are you sure? What are you talking about? You know, Trony, this isn't the thing about confidential documents. They usually contain information that isn't meant to be seen just anyone. And become privy to such information could put you in harm's way. One of them higher-ups noticed you two meddling with MMR's Material H report. And now they know that you and Alec are aware of the true power behind the Ark's power source. I don't understand. That's why Alec was apprehended. Orders came down yesterday from the central government to MMR. We're to capture both of you and Alec, and you two are orchestrating an attack. Huh? As Trony begins to step back, Ether raises both her hands in the air. Oh, don't misunderstand me. I didn't come to take you in. Quite the opposite, actually. I came here to give you a chance. Ether approaches Trony with an equivocal smile. You have two options. The first is to say that Alec is the sole individual responsible for the planning of the attack, and that you didn't know anything about it. If you do that, I'll be sure to do whatever I can to clear your name. After that, it's quite simple. You forget everything you knew about the power source, and simply work hard to keep things going just as they are. Naturally, in order to maintain your image of a heroic figure, you won't be able to associate with Alec ever again. If you want these charges against you be lifted, that's the sacrifice you'll have to be willing to make. What's the other option? Here. Ether hands over a note. These are the coordinates of where Alec is being held. They're scheduled to begin interrogation her later today. As soon as that's finished, she will be disposed of. The second option is that you attempt to go rescue Alec yourself, but you don't have much time. If you get caught, your memory will be wiped or you will be disposed of as well. Of course, even if you do manage to rescue Alec, both of you will forever be fugitives on the run. There is not much time, Trony. Make your choice. Show me what you can do. Can you do that for me? You know, knowing that we know now, we used to think that, she used to be like this, like, great thing, but she actually cares, and she's basically like, I like her more and more. Like, the more we find about her, Ether, the better, because Ether really shows, like, she doesn't like what she does, but she has to do it, but she's trying to work out ins and outs that we can to help anybody she can. Anyway, part B. Beep. I received a text message from Exia. Noob, we got a problem. What is it? Alec and Trony were supposed to come to the raid an hour ago, but I can't reach either of them. Can you try? Okay, give me a second. I tried calling Alec, Trony, and Maiden, but none of them pick up. Now that I think about it, Trony never let me know how it went with it. Her giving her gift the egg. Something isn't right. No one is answering my calls. What? What's going on? I share Xero's worry about something nefarious might be going on. We should head over the electric car dormitory to investigate. When we arrive at the dormitory, all the doors are mysteriously wide open. Wrestle. I hear the sound of Trony's room. Trony? I cautiously head to Trony's room. Inside, Ether is examining the Arc Ranger figurine. Ether? What are you doing here? I could ask you the same thing. Number 7. Ether pushed down the figurine she is holding and approaches me. Who did you come to see? Trony, Alec, both? Answer my question. Let me give you a little piece of advice. Don't get yourself mixed up with those two. What happened to them? So you don't know. Alright, let me fill you in. Alec and Trony were planning an attack. As a result, the higher-ups at MMR haven't ordered us to arrest both the Electric Shock members and have their memories wiped. What? More accurately, just as one with their memories wiped, the other will be disposed of as example of the rest. The top brass wants to mitigate any of the potential risks within the Arc. There's no way either of those two are planning an attack. You seem to trust them quite a bit. Yes, it's just as you said. They had no part in any perpetrated attack. No, their crimes was of another nature. Would you like to know what it was that they did? By now, Ether has come uncomfortably close and has scrutinized my expression with her much intensely. Not interested. All I want to know is where they are. Ah, you're no fun. Let me guess, you intend on saving them, is that it? Even for you, associating with these two could only end up poorly. I walk past Ether towards the table where the various Arc Ranger memorabilia is displayed. In the middle of the table is a customized Boom gamepad. This must be what the big gift Trony is intended to give to Alec. I reach out for the gamepad. Trony wanted to give this to Alec gift. I'm gonna make sure that she gets it. I figured you would go in that route. It's a good thing I prepared another copy. Alec tosses me a folded up note. That on the open reveals a set of coordinates. Is this where? Yes, Alec is being held there. Trony rushed out not too long ago, intent on rescuing her. You should get to move on. What's your game here, Ether? Ether waves her head nonchalantly, seeing that she doesn't intend to elaborate, then heads outside. She's basically doing what she can to help, without getting in trouble. Noob. If you're getting this, please respond. Exia? Ah, you can hear me. Good. I overheard everything you Ether just said. Let's get to Alec and Trony. If you heard everything, then you should know that you shouldn't get involved in this. But you said all you're doing is helping deliver the Trony's gift to Alec. Well, it's the same for me. I'm the party leader, so I've got to do my due diligence and round up my party members who didn't show up for the raid. Hey! That's good. The raid isn't going to clear itself, you know. I'll lead the way. Alright, it's all yours. Operator Exia is on the case. It's been a while since I've done one of these. Oh yeah, it's been a while, yeah, because we haven't seen her being an operator for quite a while. Oh, this is so cool, though. Ah, here we go. So I think we're on a helping hand, right? Let me see, because I think, yeah, it's the beep one. Okay. So yeah, we're on helping hand. Helping hand A. Let's check it out. Oh, this is so cool. After following Exo's directions, which lead me to the deserted alleyway, I see a few androids standing guard. Noob, see the building at the end of the alleyway? That's where the coordinates are leading. These guards look like they mean business. Is there any way to enter the building without being noticed? If I may, I'd like to make a suggestion. We could use our cardboard box. No! We're not Solid Snake. Look, Exia. I know this is a stealth mission, but we're not doing that. Okay, girl? Haven't you ever played a stealth game before? If you hide inside the box and move whenever guards aren't looking, you'll be able to sneak past unnoticed. There just so happens to be a discarded box near me. Of course there is. I'll have to see if I fit in this thing. I open the box, wondering if I'll be able to squeeze into it. Then I greet a Cybertronian inside. Sorry, but could you please close the box? Huh? Commander, what you... Wow, I never thought of anyone would actually try that. Exia? We come to help. You have? I gave Trony the gamepad. What's going on? You still have a gift to give. Also, I don't want to hear anything about how it's dangerous for me to get mixed up in this. Noob and I have already discussed it and come to an agreement. Aren't you going to take it? As Trony climbs out of the box, she takes the gamepad from me. Thank you. I'll be sure to give this to her. That's the spirit. Now, back to the topic at hand. I'm wondering if there's any way we can distract the guards. Exia, could hacking be possible by any chance? It sure would be. In fact, while you were deliberating whether or not to get in the box, I took it upon myself to do a bit of research. Once I hack into surveillance androids, they should be offline for about 10 seconds, which, after they cover, hope you two can have a good running shoes. Are you ready, Trony? Ready. Alright, hacking into the enemy system now. Done. It's game time. Whee! With Exia's help, we enter the building undetected and unscathed. That's stage 1 clear. Now moving on to stage 2. Number 2 on the thing is not to be detected by any enemies. Yeah, last thing we want is to get surrounded by this place, in this place like this. On top of that, the guards inside the building are human. They're known for shooting first and ask questions later. Exercise extreme caution. We will. I've had a lot of security camera footage along with the building blueprints. This place seems to be a deserted MMR facility. I'll guide you to the point where Alec is most likely being held. Before that, could you wait a moment? Tony holds up the gamepad. Left, right, A, B. There we go. After that, Tony presses a few buttons. All the lights in the building go out. What kind of gamepad is that? Anyway, it's a function I incorporated into it. In case I was ever too lazy to get up, I turn off the lights while playing the game. Even on the small operator screen, Exia's excitement is pliable. She's nearly vibrating. That's got to be the most impressive gamepad of all time. I was wrong for taking smack about Missilus before. What the other function does it have? In case it can install Blue on any nearby electronic devices. It also pairs with them automatically. So, could you tell us where to go? Oh, sorry. I got a bit carried away there. I think I'll think about the gamepad. Alright, let's do this. Stage 2, we're coming for you. Hey, that rhymes. Stage 2, we're coming for you. Do. Alright. Helping Hand, Part B. Meanwhile, and after a long grueling, Alec is slumped in the corner of the room, exhausted and alone. What's going to happen to me? Whatever this is, I hope this all ends with me. At that moment, the locked door opens. Alec, I'm coming in. Aiden cautiously enters. Aiden, I thought the interrogation was over. Or have you come to finish the job? No. I just wanted to talk to you. Is that okay? You want to talk with me? If you're not up to it, I understand, but do as you please. It's a bit dirty, but look hard enough, there still should be a spot where you can sit. It feels a bit strange for me to be playing host. Alright. Maiden crouches down next to Alec, and awkwardly silence descends between them for a while. It is Alec who breaks the silence. Well, what do you want to talk about? Ah, yes, right. I heard what you said during the interrogation. the planned attack of the Ark was all you're doing? That's right. I am a heinous criminal. You ought to be careful. Nothing's gonna come out of associated with me. Even Trony, who had nothing to do with any of this, was mistaken as a conspirator. And like, it's just you and me right now. I asked the other to give you a few moments alone. Before it's all over, you can tell me the truth. Please. If you're honest with me, I might be able to help somehow. I just told you. Associate with me is only bringing misfortune on yourself. Unless you want to be accused of being a unless you want to be accused, this is for the best. I can take responsibility for everything and exonerate Trony for all these trumped up charges. Surely there's a better way. There has to be. I don't know what's going on right now, but one thing I'm sure is that that this isn't you. It's not too late to come clean. Explain this has all been a colossal miscup. Even if I did that, it wouldn't change anything. What are you talking about? For one thing, you wouldn't be sent to the scrapyard. Maiden is practically screaming, but Alex only closed her eyes. I'm sorry. I don't want you to get involved. What do you mean? Despite her best attempts, Maiden is unable to get through to Alex, and vice versa. Suddenly, there is an unmistakable sound of an explosion outside, which sounds oddly like Alex knows what it's soon and reaches her ears. It's a sound effect of boom. Brony. Never retreat, never surrender. Sorry, Alex. You should have known. Friends don't give up on friends. And Trony's got backup. So, she ain't giving up without a fight. Let's go. Let's go. Trony proceeds to use various functions she incorporated into the gamepad, activating the sprinkler system. This is a feature I added in case it gets hot while gaming. Disrupting all communications. In case Cillian tries to call us while we were in the middle of a good game. Nice! Remotely installing Boom instantly. With these different functions, Tony distracts central government troops enough so that we can move through the facility unimpeded. Exia, can you get us through this door? Sure thing. Fortunately, I'm skilled at picking locks. Exia unlocks the multiple sealed doors and they guide us to the areas where there's no sentries present. Enter the right hallway and go upstairs. Wow, it's cleaner in here than I thought it would be. Don't count on your chickens before they hatch. Exia apparently fulfills her role as an operator, helping us locate the shortest and most effective route. With the aid of Botroni Exia, all of us are able to safely reach our destination. Stage 2 cleared. All we have to do is pass through this hallway and we'll reach the room where Alex being held. Let's get a move on. Roger. Roger, roger. Just a second, Commander. What? Look over there. Tony is pointing at the opposite end of the darkened hallway. Maiden? Maiden stands opposite of us with her head bowed low. How did you know? It appears that Extrenic Squad is involved in this somehow as well. Are you here to rescue Alec too? You're all here for Alec? Maiden mutters to herself as she slowly lifts up her head. As she's not wearing a mask. Crony, get back! Huh? Target secured. Deploying Kododama as ordered. Maiden! Crony, due to Alec's testimony, charges against you have been dropped. However, the order is issued for me to not been resetted yet. What are you saying? I'm warning you. If you come any closer, I'll have no choice but to arrest you. If you stop now, you can remain a hero. So please, don't come any closer. Let me handle this, Trony. I'll talk to her. Trony lowers her head. No, Commander. Running away won't change us anything. Trony takes a step forward once one friend in order to save another. Maiden. When I was young, people often asked us about our dream. Some of them say that they went to the doctors to save lives. Others proclaim they want to be a hero who saves the day. Like the Ark Rangers. As for me, my answer has always been the same. I will answer while looking up towards the sky above me. My dream is to be able to look at the sky. And the others would laugh at me and make fun of me. What kind of stupid dream is that? Every time that happened, I would promise myself that someday I would see the real sky. Underneath the bright lights of the sun, I would take in the vast before. Back then, I didn't know. I would have no idea the only light I would end up chasing would be the last glow of the television screen hooked up to the gaming console. I want to see the world in all majesty, but I ended up becoming petrified of it. I thought I would become the protagonist of a story, but I turned out to be barely a footnote. How could I have known? But you know, a friend of mine always reached out to me and saying you're a shining star, and that it wasn't fitting for me to be cooped up in the dark room. No matter what I'm afraid of right now, she told me you can certainly overcome it. Oh, with your strength. Yeah, we just did that. Oh. As Shoni looks the maiden in the eyes, I see her entire legacy of Shoni's own eyes, one unlike anything I could ever seen before. In Trony's mind, a deafening roar can be heard, and the entire area becomes bathed in red. At the endless sea of curiosity eyes stares at Tony, questioning as if she's really a hero. After discovering the truth behind the Ark's power source, after the feeling of staring at boars pull into her wherever she went, Tony now has the confidence to stand tall and declare with confidence, I'm not the kind of hero I don't want to be. It's being a hero means I'm unable to help those who helped me when I needed it most. Then I'd rather not be a hero one at all. A true hero doesn't live according to the expectation of others, but act according to the own principle. So maiden, I'm asking you for one favor. Step aside and let us go to Eleg. After hearing Trony's story, Maiden begins to tremble. I knew it from the very beginning. I knew there was no way either of you could have intended on the Arks any harm. And yet, even though I was positive neither of you were irregulars, still tap. Trony slowly inches towards Maiden and places her hand on her shoulder. I'm sorry, I just can't stand seeing you cry. Maiden mumbles something to Trony as she continues to pat her shoulder. Eleg is inside there. She's trapped in there and she's trying to take all the blame. Go and help her. I will. Go then, she's waiting for you. Thank you. Tony nods and Maiden before running towards the room at the end of the hallway. Maiden watches her for a while, then staggers over to us. I know I don't deserve any of your mercy, but is there any chance? It's okay, Maiden. I'll make sure you have a home to come back to. You're always welcome. Are you sure? Of course. If you don't come back, Exia would be super pissed. And you still have the raid to finish. That's right. Plus, you and Alex still have a score to settle with Iron Punch. Hehe. You're right. Do not worry about me, Commander. Go to Eleg. I won't stand in your way, nor will anyone else. I'll see to that. Maiden brushes by me and heads out into the hallway. Are we gonna get to see her again? I think we will. Let's go see the other story ends. Yep, we will. We'll see her again. Don't worry. The Eccentric Squad. A group of units that was created to suppress and eliminate any units who became irregulars. A squad whose very existence is surrounded in mystery. Due to all the cloak and dagger measures, Maiden has never felt a sense of belonging. Maiden has always yearned for a sense of belonging. To find a place where she could make friends and embrace her true self. That's the reason why she was able to open her heart to Exia, Eleg, and Trony. Aww. Maiden shakes her head with distress and pulls out her phone. Boss, it's Maiden. I'm sorry. The mission has failed. Oh. At least we know for a fact that Maiden. And then Ice Dragon comes in and we get to see what happens. But alright, let's hurry up. Let's get this finished. We got 2 left. Let's go. Trony runs through the hallway. With each step she takes, the corridor turns brighter and soft, brighter shades of red, until they enter past the bathing Crispin. An all-consuming red light emanates from the Ark's power source. Endless stacks of bodies block Trony's path. Fear grabs her, but she does not stop. She cannot. If she were to stop now, the greatest horror of the world would come to pass. She would be left without Etlik. Trony shakes her head, dispelling the horrific hallucinations. Then Halden returns what it is. No, she cannot stop. Not after what Etlik has done for her. Not after she brought Trony out of the morass and fear once she was a prisoner. Aww! Trony swings the door open and reaches out her hand. Etlik, I'm here. Trony? Why did you come here? There's the face! There's her face! Oh my gosh, this is so beautiful! Stop! Ah! I'm actually tearing up! Look at her! I wanted to give you this. Oh, the game has a bit worse for wear. What the? Did I spoil it on my way here? Forget about that. That's not what's important. You can't be here right now. It might be too late. You need to... No. This is what's the most important to me. Letting you know my true feelings is what matters most. Trony, aren't you afraid of what will happen to both of us? There are people out there that want to keep the truth of the power source hidden. They'll hunt us down and show us no mercy. We could disappear without a trace at any moment. I remember something you once told me. You said no matter what the fear grips me, I should overcome them. No matter how much time it takes. No matter what years of it, I'll absolutely positively be able to overcome them. It doesn't matter if I'm scared, because I know that will pass. So take my hand. Take my hand. We're up. So take my hand. We're leaving the Ark again. Had to do it. The voice that used to lead Etlik out of the room when she was young once again extends her hand, and Etlik grabs it with a smile. Etlik, yes, I'm glad to have you with me. Hee. Yes, me too. I'm glad we're back together. Aww. I'm glad she was able to say her piece. Oh yes, absolutely. Isn't friendship a wonderful thing? Aether? What are you doing here? I'm here to supervise, aren't I? Why shouldn't I be here? Supervise? What do you mean? Didn't I tell you? Someone have ordered that. All members are to be arrested. And you're the one who received the order. Correct. Even so, you have nothing to worry about. I have no intention of interfering with those two. Why not? They've shown us that they have potential, and for that, they should be rewarded. Good. With that being said, how about we make a deal? You stand to lose nothing. If you play along, I'll make sure the following report memo will make it back. Etlik and Trony memories were successfully wiped, and I will personally see to it that neither of them will uncover the truth behind the Ark's power source again. If they're asked why one of them wasn't disposed of, I'll have an ace on my sleeve for that, so don't worry. What do you say, number 7? Are you interested? If I agree to this deal, what's the catch? Simple. Offer support to both Etlik and Trony, so that they can continue to uncover further secrets behind the Ark's operations. Be the guardian angel for them both. What's your endgame here? Me? I merely want to see what Nikkes are capable of. How far a Nikke will go while not only disobeying orders. I want to know more about their potential. I'll take your silence as a yes. Very well, I'll go give the report the higher-ups. Don't forget your end of the deal. It won't be easy. Another interloper is also keeping tabs on Etlik and Trony. We know who it is, too. I think... It's Jean. It's gotta be Jean. Jean's gotta be the other one. Not that it's anything to fret excessively over, I'm simply saying you'll have to put in some effort. Oh, and tell these to them that I have a high hope for them. And that they'll accomplish in the future. Aww. By the way, so yeah, I have a huge feeling that's Jean. I have a huge feeling that's Jean because the other person, because Jean would be more interested in what they're doing. But anyway, other than that, let's do the final one, which is Dark Hero. Oh. Wow. Do you see that, Alec? Yes, I see it. Up on the surface, Trony Alec, look at the sky! It's so high up. And so infinite. It's totally different from the Dome of Eternity. That must be why the Archranger said said about the sky. Every time I glance at such infinity, I realize the surface, elegant and perilous it may be, is also filled with unfathomable beauty. Aww! The reason why we're conquered our fear is why we're able to fighting all this time. I've been right here beside us all along. There's a reason why certain lines end up being famous. Yeah, I guess so. It's breathtaking. Tony, it's time for we say goodbye. Thank you for coming for me, even though it was dangerous. Be careful on your way back. You too. It looks like Emma said, we have to act like our memories have been wiped. That's the only way we'll be able to avoid going through all this again. I know. Don't worry. I'll keep an eye out for any suspicious units while I'm in the crystalline state area. I know. Oh! While I'm in the crystalline area. Hey! So this, okay, so this takes in the crystalline area. We know what that area is. So this event comes out right before she gets deployed. I'm not worried. If anything dangerous happens, you and the commander will come rescue me. In fact, I'm excited. Yep, and we did. We're finally able to find a new power source. I know I really hope you find it. As for the Ark, I'll leave it in your capable hands. Alright, I'll keep in mind, please, if power source doesn't go haywire. Also, I'll let you know if Maiden gets in touch. Okay, I'll be back. As Shona waves goodbye to Alec, she murmurs to herself, never retreat, never surrender. Keep your head held high, and look towards the sky to see what you're fighting for. What we're all fighting for. Aww. Aww. If you do it right, you'll overcome any fear. Dark Hero and... Oh, that was so sweet! That was a really good ending. So yeah, and too bad we can't do it, so I'll replay Ice Dragon at some point, but we find out what happens to Maiden here in Ice Dragon, but that was so cool! Ah! I didn't realize that's how it went down. That was actually really cool. But we're not done because we have the blah blah messages. This should be everyone. I'll be making raid announcements here, so keep your eyes peeled. Let's photosynthesize. What's with the group's name? Last time me and Exia created this group chat, our attempts with the photosynthesis didn't go so well. So I thought this name of group chat would give us some extra motivation to give it another try. Huh? Is that why? That count me out. Me too. Yeah, I'm not into it either. Huh? Oh, come on, guys. Don't you think we're overacting a tad? Alec, is there a window near you? Yeah, why? Is there sunlight coming in? Yeah. There you go. That's enough for you to just photosynthesize. Yeah, what she said. I know there's a reason you were the leader, Exia. Mr. Commander, what do you got to say about this? I wish you the best, Alec. What? I love that. What? Alright, as the leader, I'm officially calling for a meeting. Everyone, gather around. Here, here, here. Where's Shoni? It says the message has been read. Here. There you are. So what do you want to tell us, Exia? If you don't know, memorize this text. This document includes summaries of strategies from phase 1 to 3. I want you all to commit to memory. Got it, memorize? Before the next raid. Okay, I'll try to memorize as much as possible. I have faith in you, Maiden. Yeah, we know we can always count on you. Thanks, guys. Hey, what about me? How did I do? You did fine. Just stop trying to install Boom all the time.
Okay, I'll try.
For a while, there's no other message from anyone. Tony, what happened? Nobody was sending you messages, so I thought it was the wrong group chat.
Seriously?
Anyway, were you gonna say something before? Alright, I'll try my best. Spoken like a doe-eyed newbie, it's enough to make me feel warm and fuzzy inside. So what's the next raid? How is everyone's schedule looking next week? I don't have anything going on. Me neither. I'm free as well. Shall we say next week then? Sounds like a plan. Right, I nearly forgot. Maiden, why do you bother to call you? Sorry, but I got to go. Guillotine just arrived. Please pray for me nothing goes wrong. Probably nothing. See you next week. Yep. Anyway, continue. Commander. Yes? Do you ever want to catch a movie tomorrow? I got 2 tickets for the Arc Rangers movie premiere. Sure. Great. But I've got a question. What is it? Why are you using Trony's account, Alec? Huh? How did you... There's no message for a while. Sorry. Alec snatched away my phone. Trony wanted to help her ask if you wanted to catch a movie. I see. Trony sure doesn't waste time getting what she wants. Huh? You do realize this is a group chat, don't you? Did she leave again? So you're free tomorrow, right, Mr. Commander? Sure. When do you want to meet? Is this square okay? Yeah. Such honesty. I like it. Commander! Wait. Oh, in case you were worried about me, I'm just letting you know that I did get chewed out by Ingrid, but it wasn't all that bad. Since Guillotine got an earful along with me, Ingrid has upset with her she didn't intervene. I don't know when I'll see you again, but if I ever come back, I'll be sure to clear the fast phase of the raid. Goodbye. Oh, and that's it? Oh. Oh. But yeah, I guess, yeah, and we find out what happens in Ice Dragon Raid. But we'll have to find that out later because that won't happen again. But I like this event. This was really good. It really got a little emotional in the end, and I liked it. And I hope you all enjoyed it too. If you like what you saw, leave a like, comment, and subscribe for more. This is all streamed live at pun_knee at twitch.com. I stream Wednesday through Saturdays. Wednesdays and Saturdays are 3 p.m. PT, and Thursday and Fridays are 10 a.m. PST or PT. With that in mind, I hope you all enjoyed. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe for more, and leave a comment. And I'll see you all next time. Peace. Pun.